This is The Process Shot. I'm Michael. I'm stuck in a haunted movie theater, and I've seen Flowers, a new experimental fantasy short from director Dumas Haddad that puts a bit of a spin on traditional fairy tale tropes and ideas. It follows the departure of a prince as he sets out into the world, away from the home he's known his whole life, in search of his true love, both at the behest of his mother and to the chagrin of his brothers. Upon entering this unfamiliar realm, he comes face to face with the darkness it has, knowing that he must soldier through if he is to achieve his quest. That's pretty much all there is to this short, actually. It's certainly an interesting Afrofuturist take on a fairy tale, mind you, though this is a bit more of an Afro-fantasy story than something more futuristic or in line with traditional science fiction. It's also a bit more atmospheric and image-driven than something that might otherwise tell a complete narrative. The lack of a strong story doesn't make this film more complicated, though, as what we are given is kept simple enough that it can be understood with little difficulty. It helps that much of the story is effectively an homage or transplanting of traditional fairy tale ideas into a newer context. It doesn't quite touch upon any strong racial or cultural themes, as other Afrofuturist stories tend to go, putting more focus on the concept behind the short's creation, I would say, and the visuals that come from this inspiration. The surreal nature of these scenes do come through rather strongly, with a clear attention towards making a unique creative style. It gives the world an ethereal, if not magical, aura to it, just like the fairy tales that inspired the short. But again, everything else regarding the story at play is a bit weak, given the emphasis on style over substance. It's still easy to digest, and it certainly offers a personal take on those stories of old, retelling them in a new context and through a unique visual style. It would actually be interesting to see this within a stronger or complete and straightforward narrative, or perhaps keeping closer to the original stories that inspired this one. Either way, it's certainly an excellent means of taking the old and making it all new, and I would not be against seeing more like this. Flowers. Dumas Haddad, 2022. 3.5 stars. I'd say that it's worth seeing for yourself. That's it for this review. If you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel for more reviews. I wonder why you don't see as many stories like this that take from the old and make it something new. Isn't that what the public domain is all about?